Hey everyone, this is TechZone13 and today I'm going to be giving you guys a review on my Lenovo Thinkpad R61. So as you guys can see here, this is the Lenovo R61. I actually picked this up from Gumtree about a week ago, and this was to replace an old desktop PC that was actually sitting here. It was quite useless. It was let me think, it was a HP with a Pentium 4 processor and 1 gig of RAM, so it wasn't running all that well. It still had Windows XP on it, which, as we all know, is has been its support has been discontinued from Microsoft. So I went out and bought this laptop from Gumtree, and I managed to get it for only 40 bucks. It came with 2 chargers and 2 docks, which I'll be reselling. And yeah, a really good deal. It works great. The specs are actually quite good for, you know, a 2007 laptop, I believe. And yeah, I'm going to give you guys a quick look at the laptop. So here's the screen. It's one of those anti-glare screens. I believe it's a 15-inch LCD screen. I'm not sure if it's 14 or 15, but yeah, I believe it's a 15-inch. Up here, you've actually got a keyboard lighter. So this is like a light that, you know, kind of lights up the keyboard at night, and I don't think it works all that well, but you know, it's there. So I guess it could be, you know, useful at some point, but yeah. So moving on, down at the bottom of the screen you got your indicators for Bluetooth, battery, power, sleep, all that stuff. You got Lenovo R61 over there. You've got speakers on both sides of the keyboard, and obviously you've got your keyboard here, which feels really good. You've got your power button, your Think Vantage button, as well as like your volume buttons and stuff. So the keyboard, like I said, feels really good. It's not the best, but you know, it gets the job done. It feels alright in the hands. You can see some letters have actually faded out, like the A and the shift letter, the shift text. It's faded. But yeah, here's the trackpad, or the touchpad, whatever you call it. You've also got, I don't know what this is called, but you know, it works. Like this can be like a mouse point similar to the trackpad. These are the buttons for it. Something unique to Lenovo, I guess. So this is your standard trackpad, and I think this is the touchpad. This one here. Not too sure, but yeah. This is all like a plastic matte finish. There you've got the IBM ThinkPad logo. But yeah, nice feel to it. It feels really solid, really sturdy, and you know, really well built. So let me just close the lid. The screen is actually really thick. This is how thick the screen is. About the width of like a DVD cover, even a bit more. The actual screen isn't that much, but it kind of like curves in to the screen. I don't know if you guys can see, but the screen's actually here and kind of like curves out. So let me just close that. So at the front, let me just quickly unplug it. So at the front of the laptop, we've got the Wi-Fi latch, or the Wi-Fi switch. You got venting, you've got your SD card slot, and you've got the screen latch to open the screen. And looking at the left, you've got vents again, you've got a VGA, I guess to connect to an external monitor. You've got Ethernet, I'm not exactly sure what the other one is, but yeah, Ethernet. You got your microphone, your headphone jack, you got a USB port, and you've got a PCI slot, and I believe that's a mini USB port. And looking at the front, you've got, the top, sorry, you've got the IBM Thinkpad logo, Energy Star logo, Energy Star sticker, and some indicators for, battery and charge and stuff. And on the right hand side of the laptop, you've got a DVD drive, I believe. Yeah, it's a DVD/CD reader and writer, and you've got two USB ports at the end. And taking a look at the back, you've got S-Video as well as the power port and ventilation as well. So let's turn the laptop around. So underneath, nothing much. You got the battery there and some more vents. And I'm going to go ahead and plug the laptop back in, and we'll boot it up and have a look at the system specs. Let me just put the camera down for a sec. Alright, so let's boot up the laptop. Close the blinds here. So it originally came with Windows XP, and I managed to get Windows 7 on it, which runs really well. It actually runs faster than XP on this laptop, and it's still supported by Microsoft, which is great. Alright, so now we're into the desktop. There's the Windows 7 chime. So let's go to the start menu and let's go into computer, and we'll take a look at the system properties. Alright, so kind of blurry. Let me refocus the camera. Alright, so you guys should be able to see that a lot better, but the laptop received a rating by Windows of 3.1, which is, not bad, I guess, for a laptop this age. Let's take a look at the ratings. So the processor received a rating of 5.1. The memory, so the RAM, received a rating of 5.1. The graphics received a rating of 3.4. The gaming graphics received a rating of 3.1. And the hard drive received a rating of 4.8. So the whole thing is determined by the lowest rating, which was the gaming graphics, obviously. This is not really a gaming laptop. I assume when the laptop came out it was more of a business, laptop. But yeah, so Windows rating of 3.1, not too bad. So the processor in the laptop is an Intel Core 2 Duo, so it's a 7300, running at 2 gigahertz, not bad at all. The installed RAM on this computer is 2 gigs and it's running a 32-bit operating system. And I believe the maximum RAM that this computer can take is 4 gigs, I believe. So let's take a look at the hard drive. Alright, so it's a 148 gig hard drive, which is pretty small for today's standards, but not bad at all. This is mainly just like a spare laptop hanging around. I just picked it up to replace an old HP computer which wasn't running all that great. And yeah, I'll show you guys what it can do on the internet. Alright guys, so I'll show you how YouTube runs on this laptop. It runs pretty well. Considering its age, it's about an 8-year-old laptop, I believe. So I have Firefox installed and I'm just opening it up. That's waiting for it. There we go. Alright, so let's go and see how YouTube performs. Seems to be running a little slow today. I'm not sure why. It's normally a bit faster than this. But let's go pick out a YouTube clip here. Let's open this up. So let's utilize the full screen.
So, you're a PI?
It's the only thing I'm good at.
What have you detected?
Booze costs money, usually.
See, now that sounded like flirting to me. You tossed a man twice your size across the bar with one hand. I saw you.
So you can see it runs pretty smoothly, no lag at all. That was just an ad. Here's the video clip.
Hey guys, I'm Philip Molina, and oh my god, that trailer and that footage, and I've been...
So you can see it runs pretty well. Let's ramp it up to 1080p. Wait for it to load.
Waiting for this for so long, and yes, looking at it, it looks amazing, but also, it's like, why are mommy and daddy fighting? Is it something I did? Like, don't you feel terrible?
You see there's a bit of lag here when it's running at 1080p, which is alright.
It's easy to pick a side between Cap and Iron Man, because in the comics, Tony Stark is a douche during Civil War, but here, with these actual people on screen...
So you can see with 1080p it does lag a little. It's nothing major, but it runs really well with 720p, which is still really good considering a laptop at this age. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. There's nothing really else to show you guys. I'm not sure if this laptop could run Windows 10. I believe it can, but I'm just going to keep it at Windows 7, keep it simple. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.